What is up, guys? We are back.
Back.
Vitality and you gonna say your name?
Secret Spy, Footoo, what's up, dog?
Yeah. Up in the house in the hizzy
My Nizzy.
with some Black Ops, CTF, and we're doing a little different. This is Footoo you were seeing playing right now. Usually you see my gameplays, but this was a gameplay that I just couldn't cut up, make it into a montage. I just wanted to show the whole gameplay. You go what, 57 and like 13,
Yeah,
something like that?
That's correct. Yeah, I go 57 and 13. I wouldn't say it's necessarily
just...
my best game, but I was very focused on controlling the flow of the map, and I think that was kind of important. But
no, you did that very well. You pretty much played like the middleman, the groundskeeper, as I would like to call it, just laying down the kills for the rest of your team, so you can actually.
I wasn't trying to push their team necessarily, but I was trying to keep that middle ground where I was able to pick off kills and slow their progression to our flag and hopefully, stop them in some way, shape, or form.
You did that well. I was actually very surprised watching this gameplay, because usually you do a little bit of like the middle ground, but you actually you're a flag catcher pretty much.
Yeah.
As when we play, at least you always grab those flags pretty swell, I would say.
Yeah, it's nice to switch up the gameplay here and there. And sometimes I like to rush with certain classes. Sometimes I like to defend, depending upon the setup and what perks I have and whatnot. So.
Yeah, well, you did that really well.
Thank you.
I mean, everyone will see that in this gameplay. I was shocked. Usually, I don't really watch the full gameplays, to be honest, but this one I actually watched thoroughly, and you did good, sir. You did good.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
But what we also want to talk about is Black Ops 2.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I know you have you probably have a book you can read out of that you want to talk about for Black Ops 2.
I do, and it's I kind of want to make importance of not necessarily the changes that are going on in the game, but the importance to how it's going to affect us come the next game with improvements upon gameplay mechanics, because we're seeing things that are helping out me when I play CTF and will help out people who play MOG, and it goes so much beyond what they've done before, and it's really crazy. They have better indicators when someone's contesting your flag or took your flag. It's much more informative now.
So you actually know.
Yeah, the
flag's taken.
You know when there's a UAV up in the air. It's more there than just going by ear, listening to the announcer. So, I mean, there's a lot of improvements, and from all the gameplay we've seen, I can't wait. It looks so promising. I'm not gonna bash on Modern Warfare 3, but it's another story, I suppose. It's just like
I think all the bashing for Modern Warfare 3 is kind of just normal now. Everyone does it.
It's unfortunate the way that the route went, because if you look at Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3, there was a difference between the games, but it wasn't that big to separate them, in a sense. They did change, but it wasn't the necessary change. It's like they disregarded what Treyarch did with Black Ops, and they didn't include that in the game, which really, it just didn't make sense.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Black Ops 2 looks really promising. All the changes that they have in it, especially for MOG. Something that we are going to do, Rob, if you want to talk about that.
Should we?
I mean...
Should we just, like...
yeah, I mean, it's really exciting. Can't wait. Come on. You gotta tell them. Come on.
Alright. So telling the world... I mean, I've thrown out a few tweets on Twitter here and there, and Facebook here and there, but we are creating a team.
Yep.
and we will be at events and hitting Black Ops 2 like a motherfucking boss. We are. It's gonna be deadly. We're gonna be a deadly fucking
deadly team. Right? We are looking for people to join. We're looking for experienced people, more along the lines of teamwork. That's what we're really trying to focus on.
Yes.
That's right.
People who can communicate clearly.
Yep.
And just honestly normal people, to be honest. If you're annoying.
Can't be in here.
Just normal people who can call out, enemies, who can communicate good,
map control. You're not. You're doing
play
your roles.
Map control. Who can play the objective,
Yep.
And just not complain 24/7.
And now that we talked about that, I want to kind of list the importance in what I see in the MOG community, if that's alright with you. Like what I've seen in Black Ops and MOG, and I even like COD in general. I even see a lot of MOG teams. Like when I'm watching these tournaments and whatnot, it's the teams play good. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes
no doubt, yeah.
Sometimes I feel like it seems like those game maker people that play on those teams seem to go off and do their own thing. If you ever notice, like Optic, for example, they have like one or two people that if they're playing, they go off and they do their own thing. And while that may be good for their team, and while they may encourage that from our point of view and what we want to do with our team, it's we're trying to focus on probably the best teamwork assisted. So it's going to be a lot of, we don't care about KD ratio. We're focusing on winning the games. And focusing on, map control, making sure they don't breach the lines. If they breach the lines, people who are ahead to fall back and to help those people contain. And it's just so important. And I see, that's we've seen it tons of times. We're playing a game, and one person breaches the lines, they kill one or two people. That opens up the line for 2, 3, 4 other people to rush in and just catch the flag, and then you have 2, 3 people running with one person. It's pretty much game on over. But that also brings me back to Black Ops 2 and the changes that they're doing to CTF and other game types, where it's more suited to us. They changed the CTF spawn times to 7.5 seconds, which is amazing.
I'm so happy for that.
In Black Ops right now, it's 15 seconds and it counts down. So you have,
and you always get that one too. And honestly, it fucks up the game.
It does, because if I die, I get that 15-second spawn, and they're already running the map. They're halfway there. By the time I spawn, they're 3/4 of the way there already, and it stinks. It doesn't, from a gameplay perspective, it doesn't really make sense, and I'm glad that they're changing the formula more so than what people think. And I think people are in for a pretty big surprise to see really all the changes. Each time I watch a gameplay video, whether it's 1 minute from a commentator that was there or not, you see something new. I noticed that they actually have more attachments than what they showed. They added, long barrels now to assault rifles to give them, they have a longer drop-off for their range, but, that also takes away from their damage, and, it not only adds on to it, but it's pretty crazy, all the improvements that they're doing to it, and I really don't think people are really...
They're building the game for us, people like us now.
Right. I like that. I like that a lot. I love their enthusiasm for esports, and that's probably one of the best things that I've seen a developer do.
Oh yeah, completely.
I think their focus on esports is phenomenal, because that will push the community in such a better direction. Because look at the one game type they have now. I forget the name of the game type right now, but
Oh, the newest
the
one.
newest
Yeah.
one. Number one, you don't need to play and level up in other games. You don't need to be 50th prestige to get X weapon. That game type alone allows you to unlock everything.
Everything. Yep.
So you can use whatever you could use whatever gun combination, and not be restricted by what level you are. So this helps me and our team now, for when we want to go do MOG events or want to go play in game battles, whatever the case may be, and especially LAN parties. And it's it's a big feature. And yet again, I'll keep on saying, I really don't think people are like gathering it all in, and people are going to be in for a huge surprise come November.
Because everyone is, because I get this a lot too. Everyone's just, it's just another Call of Duty, and it's just like, it's really not, because this Call of Duty, to be honest, is completely different, and which is a huge change. They are, Treyarch, like I said, Treyarch stepped it up, and we've mentioned this in other videos, but they stepped it up, and they took pretty much a risk, I guess you can kind of say.
Yeah, I
think. And we're just like, fuck it, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna go out like this and see what's up.
Yeah.
And it's worked so far,
Yeah, I think what they've done with zombies, they added so many new modes, and what they've done to multiplayer, and there's still more stuff that we haven't seen yet. We haven't seen the other maps, and we haven't seen some of the gameplay mechanics for multiplayer, so it's exciting, and I can't wait. I can't wait to see what everything entails come November 13th.
You're getting like 30 games in one disc.
I think you're getting 3 games, but I think it's just my point of view. I'm just saying. I love zombies, so I do think I am getting 30 games, but
Yeah, you are a big zombie player.
I love my zombies.
Very.
I love my multi.
What do you think so far with what you've seen about that? Because I know you're like just sitting in your pants, just pitch a tent every time you see something with zombies.
On a last note here, because I think we're running out of time. I will have to say that I do trust in the Treyarch team to bring a spectacular, new, invigorating experience to zombies that we haven't seen yet. So I can't wait for it.
Agreed. Agreed. And I guess with that, I think are we running out of time?
I'm pretty positive we are. We keep on talking. We just lose track of time, and for all you know, this will be like a 30-minute commentary.
All right. Well then, I guess with that said, we are out. Look for team status. Because we will be taking over Black Ops 2. And if anybody's interested in joining our team, you can either hit myself or Footoo up. Links will be in the description to our Twitters, etc. And we'll try you out. Whatever. Just message us on Xbox and we'll go from there. Sorry, that was my phone. Alright guys. Later.